Hey everybody, thanks for checking in. I'm just doing a quick VR for the Drew. I'll put his information up here. He's doing a 200 sub contest or goal. And it sounded like fun because it gives me an opportunity to pull down and look at some of my stuff. So if you are interested in seeing some cards and autographs, stay tuned. So I thought at least this part of it was going to be super easy because I'm a Don Mattingly guy. And the gist of it is you're supposed to show off some players that never got to the World Series but that you think are fantastic in their cards. So, and at least one of the players cannot be in the Hall of Fame. And I think this guy, who happens to be my biggest PC guy, is top of the list for me. It's Donnie Baseball. For you that don't know, he was a Yankee for his entire career back in the early '80s to the mid '90s. Injuries killed his career, but when he was still playing, before tearing ligaments, he was amazing. Still holds a bunch of records. He was, of course, the captain. But Donnie Baseball, he's amazing. Six-time All-Star, AL MVP in '85. He's got a bunch of Gold Gloves, almost one for every finger. Batting championships. He's been a manager for a while now, so you still see him. And of course, back in the day, he had the stash. And I've had this since I don't know. I was 10 or 12, and I've had that since probably I was about 10 or 12 too when I fell in love with him. Look, no stash in that one. He looks weird. Anyway, I've always heard really good things about him. Indiana boy. He's just supposed to be a nice human, and that makes it better. Although my grandmother called him a bum because when I was little, I went to the game and tried to get his autograph, and he skipped over everybody and went straight into from the bus to the hotel. So I was really upset about it because I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. And yeah, I came home and told my grandmother, who's from Brooklyn, and she was like, "Yeah, go figure. Those bums." She's she was not a Yankees fan. She was a Brooklyn Dodgers girl. Anyway, so that is my favorite player, not in the World Series, or not no World Series wins, not in the Hall of Fame, but hopefully will be. Next up, I have Rafael Palmeiro. So Rafi, 500 home run club, 3,000 hit club. He was amazing. So we all know that he may or may not ever get in because of the steroid era stuff. I got this ball signed and this card signed when I was a kid, probably 10 or 12 years old. And so they've stuck with me forever. And he was just one of my favorite Rangers of that era. I got this one more recently. He started signing again, which is weird because he didn't sign for publicly anyway, for 15 years or something crazy. Or at least I never saw him. But he was signing not too long ago, and I had a buddy pick that one up for me. So that was really cool. Yeah, Rafi, he's awesome. My third one is Gaylord Perry. So I am sad to say, and kind of upset about it, that I could not find any Gaylord Perry cards. How is it possible that of all my cards, I could not find one? So I knew I wasn't going to have a good vintage one of his playing days, but I thought I was going to have a reprint, and I could not find one anywhere. But I got this Gaylord Perry signed in person a while ago. My ball is fading and bleeding a little bit, but I think Gaylord Perry is also pretty amazing. No World Series wins. He is in the Hall of Fame, rightfully so. I think it took him a few times to get in. Played for a bunch of teams, including my Texas Rangers, which is why I thought of him. Five-time All-Star, a couple Cy Youngs, no biggies. I think the wins leader 3 or 4 times, and should have at least one no under his belt. Anyway, he was a good one, and used to sign. Used to sign a bunch. I don't know what's going on. Caleb, I think he just passed away. Now that I think about it. So that makes me sad too. I don't have any balls, or I don't have any. Oh, that sounds terrible. I don't have any cards, and then my ball is faded. So maybe I'll have to find another one to pick up someday. Okay, here we go. So this is my Hall of Fame group, Gaylord, and then I'm going to move right over to Ernie Banks. Now I don't have any good playing era Ernie Banks cards either, but I have this 2012 Gypsy Queen, and that's one of my favorite sets because that was when my son was born, and this is the set that kind of sucked me back into collecting baseball cards again. So I have an affinity to that one. I think this is a really good looking ball. That's a really nice signature. It's thin, but it's crisp, and so I dig it. PFC Ernie Banks, of course, has a gazillion All-Star appearances, couple of MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it, he's done it. He's awesome. It has everything but that World Series win. So, sorry, buddy. You almost got everything you needed. But anyway, didn't prevent him from getting in the Hall of Fame. He was awesome. I think he was the first ballot Hall of Famer too. So my very last one is one of the guys I loved watching when I was a kid. It is Frank Thomas. Now I do have a cool Frank Thomas card. I think this is his 1990 score, his rookie card, and this is, although he has several rookie cards, this one is my favorite. I don't know why. The other ones have action shots and stuff like that, but I've always loved this card. I thought the score when I was a kid, I thought these were cool cards, and if I remember right, they were more expensive than the regular old tops, so I didn't get as many because I didn't have a lot of money, and I had to choose between 2 packs or one. If I'm 9 or 10 years old, I'm going for 2. Anyway, so Frank Thomas, of course, the Big Hurt is amazing. Hall of Fame 2014, 500 home run club, bunch of All-Stars, a couple MVPs, Silver Sluggers, all that good stuff. And that is it for my little group. If you would, please jump in on this 200 sub giveaway. And again, I'll put all the links and stuff down in the description if you want to play along, or if you just want to tell me how much you love Don and Mattingly, that'd be okay too. But I appreciate you always for checking us out, and thanks so much. Y'all take care.